Hey, Peace of Christ, Pastor Josh. Today I want to talk a little bit more about the word community. Last week I talked about the community outside of Peace with Christ. What about the community, our church community, our brothers and sisters in Christ, our family of faith, if you will? And that really is a value for us as well. And it's probably important to start here is that we are the size church that most people can't know everyone. It's probably very rare for anybody, but maybe staff, to know everybody that are a part of our church. But when we talk about community, we don't expect everybody to know everyone. We've grown to the size of church, or we are the size of church that just doesn't happen. And there's enough new people now that have become a part of Peace that you're probably feeling like, I can't know everybody. Even if you're one of those people that likes to know everybody, you just can't. But the goal really in community isn't that we know everyone and know everyone well, but that everyone that's a part of our community is known by a few others within this community. And so one of the things that we strive to do as a church is just create opportunities for community. Sometimes we call it fellowship, sometimes we call it small group, sometimes we have different programs and activities that make it happen, but ultimately the goal of it is that you know some of the people that you're worshiping Jesus with, so that you can walk through good times and bad, so you have people to celebrate with, so you have people to share struggles with, people to pray with you. And really those are all values of community. And there's a lot of ways that community happens. Some of them are kind of accidental or unintentional. Some of them are very intentional, but really this value of community is important for us. And if you are a part of Peace with Christ, I would encourage you, always strive to have community that you have, and always strive to invite others into your community, because really this idea of community isn't just one that we can program out. It's one that you kind of build every Sunday you're around. Every time you're at a church event, you work to build community. But it really does answer the question of why do we do some of the things that we do? Like, why do we have trivia nights? It's not just because I love trivia. It's actually because it's a chance for us to gather and form relationships, to form community. It also answers the question, why do we have coffee and donuts? You can go other places and get coffee and donuts. Why do we do that? Well, the reality is if I put a cup of coffee in your hand, there's a good chance actually, that you're gonna have to stay about 5-10 minutes. Guess what? While you're there 5-10 minutes, you might just happen to accidentally talk to someone. And so it really does answer, why do we do the things we do? Well, we want people to have Christian community with those around them. But there's a lot of other ways that we have community on a regular basis. Our youth group, our confirmation group. And again, these groups have different goals than just community, but they're also a part of how we form community. Our Noah group, our small groups, our Bible study groups, really any time that we gather in the same place, it opens up the idea for community. In fact, serving. I would say, like, if you don't know many people at your church, like, serve at your church. If you're serving, you're gonna be around people. You're gonna have a reason to stand there and say hi to people. You might just meet a few people and get to know people better. But I think all of these ways are ways that, that they're not just about the community, but we want you to have community here and find community here and be a part of community here. And again, really the value of community is we're not gonna know everyone here, but we want everyone to be known by a few others. And we believe that's simply one of the ways that we share the love of Jesus within this community, one of the ways that you feel at home and get involved. So just my last encouragement, like if you're watching this and you're like, well, I really don't feel community at Peace with Christ. I'm gonna put that back on you. It's our job as a church, and me as a staff member, as your pastor, I want to have opportunities, but I can't get you to come to everything. I can't get you to choose to do everything. I can't design a program or activity that'll fit everybody. It's really, I think, your task to either say, hey, I'm going to try to go to these things, just try, see who I meet, or I'm going to start something new, a book club, this type of group, this type of club at my church in order that I can invite other people. But be intentional about making it your mission to form community around you. I'm here to help you, I'm here to support you, but really I just want to encourage you in this value that we have, the value of community, yes, out there, loving our community, but the value of the community that exists in here as well. You guys have a great day. God bless. Hopefully that's helpful.